Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this cute little witch. You're going to need a few different colors, a color for the head and nose, which I'm going to be using green, a color for the body, color for the hat, and color for the hair. You can completely customize this however you want, and we're also going to need some white for the teeth. Alright, so to start the head, we're going to do a magic circle with 6 stitches. This is round 1. Okay, so it's just a magic circle with 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, round 2 is 2 single crochets into each stitch around. Okay, so 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Round 3 is a single crochet and then 2 single crochets. So 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochets. Alright, so now we are on to round 4, and it's a single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets. It's 1 single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets. One single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets, one single crochet into the next 2, two single crochets, single crochet into the next 2, 2 single crochets, round 5 is a single crochet into the next 3 and then 2 single crochets. So it's 1 single crochet to the next 3 stitches, and then 2 single crochets. Alright, round 6 is a single crochet into the next 4 and then 2 single crochets. Round 7 is a single crochet into the next 5 and then 2 single crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. And you'll repeat that all the way around. And I will meet you back when we start the rounds of single crochet. Alright, in rounds 8 through 16, all you're going to do is do a single crochet. So you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for rounds 8 through 16. Okay, so you'll just continue that and I will meet you back at the end of round 16. Alright, so we are at the end of round 16 and I'm just going to finish up those last 2. Okay. Round 17 is a single crochet into the next 5 and then single crochet 2 together. So it's a single crochet into the next 5. And then a single crochet 2 together. You're going to repeat that around. Okay, and I will come back when the row is finished. Okay, we are at the end of this round. And then single crochet the next 2 together. Insert the stitch marker. Round 18 is a single crochet into the next 4 and single crochet 2 together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 together. two together. And you're going to repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you when I get to the stitch marker. Alright, so we are at the end of this round, and I'm going to single crochet two together. Alright, and then round 18 is a single crochet into the next three and single crochet two together. So single crochet into the next three, and single crochet two together. Round 20 is a single crochet into the next two and single crochet two together. So single crochet into the next two and single crochet two together. Single crochet into the next two and single crochet two together. You'll repeat that all the way around, and then I will meet you back at the beginning to show you what to do next. And round 21 is a single crochet into the next 7 stitches and then single crochet two together. So we're going to single crochet into the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet these next 2 stitches together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Okay, and for round 22 it's just a single crochet in each stitch around, and then in the last stitch with the stitch marker we're going to change to our body color. Okay, so we're just going to do a single crochet into each stitch around. Okay, and then when we get to that last stitch, you're gonna start it normally, okay, but instead of finishing with that green, we're gonna get the color that we're gonna use for our body. and we're going to finish that stitch off. Okay, and then I'm going to put my stitch marker in that stitch, and then I'm going to cut the green yarn. Okay, and then I'm going to take these tails and I'm just going to tie them together. Okay. All right. And then round 23 is a single crochet. So for round 23, we're just going to single crochet around. Okay, you're going to repeat that all the way around, and you can also take your ends and put them into the body here. Okay, so you're going to finish making single crochets around, and I will show you what to do next. Alright, we're at the end of round 22, so I'm going to take this out right here. Put the stitch marker back in. And then we're going to single crochet and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So we're going to do a single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Okay, and you're going to repeat that all the way around, and then we will start stuffing the head. Alright, so we are at the end of the round, so we're going to start stuffing the head. And basically all you do is you just take stuffing and then you just put it in the head, and then you shape the head how you want it to look. I can get it in. Sometimes stuffing is really slippery and it's hard to get inside the item that you're making. Okay, and then you just keep on filling it with more polyfill or whatever stuffing you use, and just make sure to shape the neck and the head and make sure it's a good uniform look. And what I like to do is I like to push the stuffing in and then to the sides so that it creates a more uniform look. And of course, once we add more to the body, you can stuff more. So it's not like you have to finish stuffing the head right now, because there's going to be more room to stuff. Okay. All right, so we're good on the head for now. It's a little bit lopsided, but we can fix it along the way, and it's a witch, so if you want it to be a little lopsided, that's okay too. Alright, so now rounds 25 through 26 is a single crochet. So you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for 2 rounds. Okay, so just keep on doing that and I'll meet you back at the second round. Alright, so I'm at the end of this round and we're going to just put that single crochet into that last stitch. Round 27 is a single crochet into the next 2 and 2 single crochets. So we're just going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Okay, single crochet into the next 2 and then 2 single crochets. Single crochet into the next 2. And then 2 single crochets. And you'll just repeat that around. Alright, we're at the end of this round, so we're just going to put our 2 single crochets and then our increase stitch. Okay, and then round 28 through 30 is just a single crochet. So I'm going to do the first few single crochets with you, and then I will meet you back at the end of round 30. Okay, so just keep on single crocheting and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, round 31 is a single crochet into the next 3 and 2 single crochets. So it's a single crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets. 1, 2, single crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochets. Okay, you'll repeat that all the way around, and then I will show you what to do for the next 3 rounds. Alright, I'm at the end of this round, and where that stitch marker is, we're going to put our increase stitch. Okay. And rounds 32 through 33, we're going to do a single crochet. So for the next 2 rounds, we're going to do a single crochet. So it's not 3 rounds, it's actually 2. So you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for 2 rounds. Alright, we are at the end of this round. And I'm going to put my last single crochet in. Alright, and then we're going to start our decrease rounds. Round 34 is a single crochet into the next 3 and then single crochet 2 together. So you're going to do a single crochet into the next 3, and then single crochet 2 together, single crochet into the next 3, and single crochet 2 together. Alright, we are at the end of this round, so you're going to put a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Sorry for that interruption earlier, my husband came upstairs. And then single crochet 2 together. Alright, round 35 is a single crochet into the next 2 and then single crochet 2 together. So it's 1 single crochet into the next 2. And then the next 2 stitches, single crochet those 2 together. Single crochet into the next 2. And single crochet 2 together. You'll repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you at the end to do the next round and start stuffing. Alright, and for the last little round, last little bit of this round, sorry. There you go. Put your stitch marker back in, and we're gonna start stuffing right now because the hole's gonna get even smaller, so we need to start stuffing. And then we are going to start with round 36. You're gonna single crochet and then single crochet 2 together. So it's 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch, single crochet 2 together. Okay. Single crochet, single crochet 2 together. Okay, and you're going to repeat that all the way around, doing 1 single crochet and then single crochet 2 together, and then I will show you round 37. Alright, we are at the end of this round, so we're just going to do a single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet these next 2 stitches together. Okay. And then round 37 is single crochet 2 together all the way around. So for this, we're literally just going to do decreasing all the way around. And on this row, you can stuff some more. Okay, so we're gonna stuff a little bit more, and then I will finish off the end of this round and show you what to do. Alright, we are at the end of this round. I've added some more stuffing, and where that stitch marker is, we are going to single crochet the last 2 stitches together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to grab our scissors and we're going to cut a good amount for the tail. And we're going to pull that tail out, and then we're going to close this bottom. Alright, so we're just going to start weaving in and out of these stitches, and then we just continue until we close this row. And then what we'll do after that is we will just weave in and out. Alright, and then we're just going to knot off a few times. And then you'll knot off a few times, and then you'll just cut the yarn. Okay. Alright, and then once it's sufficiently tied off to your liking, you'll just cut it. And then there is the body and the head. Alright, now we're going to do the nose. So you're going to take your green yarn, and the nose is really simple. Okay, so we're going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. And we're going to do stitches in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close the loop. Okay. And then you're going to do 2 single crochets for round 2. So you're just going to go into each stitch and do an increase stitch. Okay, so you're just going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. And in that last stitch, 2 single crochets. Rounds 3 through 4 is a single crochet. So you're just going to do a single crochet into each stitch around for rounds 3 through 4. Okay, and then I will show you what to do at the end. Alright, so I'm at the end of the 2 rounds and I just did my last single crochet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch to finish the nose off, and then we're going to leave a good amount of yarn tail, because not only are we going to sew the nose on, but we're also going to use the what's left over to make the little warts on the nose and the face. So, and then with the end of that yarn, you're just going to push that yarn tail in, and then you can use that as a little bit of stuffing. Okay, so the witch does not have arms, it just has legs. So I'm going to show you how to do the legs next. Alright, to make the legs, you're going to take the same yarn that you did for the body, and we're going to start with a magic circle with 6 stitches. Okay, and then we're going to close that loop. And then round 2 is a single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Okay, so you're going to do one single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, one single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. Round 3 is a single crochet into each stitch around. So you're just going to do my single crochet in each stitch around for 1 row. Okay. Round 4 is a single crochet into the next 2 and then 2 single crochets. Okay, so we're just going to do a single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochets, single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets, single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets, and then rounds 5 through 6 you're just going to do a single crochet. So you're going to do a single crochet for rounds 5 through 6. And I'm going to do these off camera, and then I will come back and show you what to do for round 7. Okay, we're at the end of the second row and we have 2 single crochets left. Okay, and then for round 7, it's a single crochet into the next 2 and then single crochet 2 together. So we're going to single crochet into the next 2 and single crochet 2 together. And we're also going to want to stuff the foot. One and single crochet 2 together. So we're going to finish off this row and then we're going to stuff. Okay. And the feet only need a little bit of stuffing. And if you even wanted to, you could leave them without and have them as flat feet. But I'm going to do just a little bit of stuffing. Okay. Alright, so once that is done, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to grab a good amount of stuffing. And pull it on through. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to weave in and out through these stitches. We're going to pull it tight, and then we're just going to weave in and out a few times. And you can also kind of shape your foot as you go. And I'm just going to do a quick knot off here. But once we're done with this knot off, we are not going to cut our yarn because we do need this yarn to sew the foot on. So we're just going to go in through a stitch closer to the middle, and we're just going to leave it like that because we will sew it on to the bottom when we are ready. So I'm going to do the other foot off camera, and then I will show you everything else. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make the hat, and for the purpose of the video and so that you can see it, I'm going to use this purple color that we used for the body and for the feet. In my other one I did at the beginning of the video that I showed you, I did use black, but black's gonna be hard to see on video, so I'm showing you in this light purple. So for the hat, for round 1, we're gonna start with a magic circle with 6 stitches. Okay, and then we are going to close that loop Okay, round 2 is 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Okay, round 3 through 4 is a single crochet. So we're literally just going to single crochet in each stitch around for rounds 3 through 4. Alright, round 5 is a single crochet and then 2 single crochets. So it's a single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And you're going to repeat this around. Single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Single crochet and then 2 single crochets, and then round 6 through 7 is just a single crochet in each stitch around. So just a single crochet into each stitch. Okay, so I will meet you back at the end of round 7 and I will show you what to do from there. Okay, I'm at the end of this round. And round 8 is a single crochet into the next 2 and 2 single crochets. So we're going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to do an increase stitch into the next. crochet into the next 2, increase stitch into the next, and you're going to repeat that all the way around. Single crochet into the next 2, increase in the next, and I will show you what to do next. Alright, for the next round, round 9, is a single crochet into the next 3 and then 2 single crochets. So I'm going to show you how to start this row. So it's a single crochet into the next 3, and then 2 single crochets, and then increase stitch. Single crochet into the next 3, and then 2 single crochets. Okay, and you'll just keep on doing this all the way around, and I will meet you back for rounds 10 through 11. Alright, so rounds 10 through 11 is just a single crochet. So you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for rounds 10 through 11. Alright, we are at the end of round 11, and just doing my last single crochet. Round 12 is a single crochet into the next 4 and then 2 single crochets. So it's just a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And then 2 single crochets. Single crochet into the next 4. Okay, and then 2 single crochets. Alright, so you'll finish this up and then I will meet you for round 13 and 14. Alright, so rounds 13 and 14 is just a single crochet. So for these next 2 rounds, you're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch around. And then I will meet you at the end for the last 2 rounds. Alright, I am at the end of this round. In round 15 is a single crochet into the next 5 and then 2 single crochets. So it's just a single crochet into the next 5. And then 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet into the next 5. And then 2 single crochets. Okay, and you'll repeat that all the way around, and I will show you what to do for that last round. Alright, I'm at the end of this round, so we're going to do a single crochet into the next 5. And then 2 single crochets. Okay, and then you're going to want to replace that stitch marker. And then round 16 is the front loops only. You're going to do a half double crochet and then 2 half double crochets. So in the front loop, you're going to do a half double crochet. So you're just going into that front loop first. And so you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. Next stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochets. Front loop only. 1, 2. Next stitch, 1 half double crochet. Next stitch, 2 half double crochets in the front loops only. So each stitch for this round is going to be in the front loop only. Okay, and you're just going to continue this all the way around. So you're going to do 1 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch it's going to be 2 half double crochets. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. Alright, here I am at the last 2 stitches. So it's a half double crochet in the front loop only. And then in that last stitch, it's 2 half double crochets. Okay. And then we're just going to go into the next stitch and slip stitch to finish off. Okay, so we're going to take a good amount of yarn from this as well, just because we're going to be sewing it onto the head. And then we're just going to take this and pull it straight through. And then there is your little hat. For the hair, all you do is you're going to take a few long strands of yarn, probably about a good 12 inches or a foot, and you are just going to cut that length and then use that to measure the next bit of hair. Okay, and you'll just keep on doing that until you have your desired amount of hair for your witch. And for my witch, I honestly don't care if it's a full head, just because it's a witch, so witches sometimes don't have a full head of hair. So I am just going to make however many strands of hair that I think I need, and then we will put them on the head when we are ready. Alright, so for the eyes are pretty easy, because all we're going to do is we are going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. And you can honestly use whatever color yarn you want for this. And you're going to do 6 single crochets. You're going to close the loop. And then you're literally just going to finish off into the next stitch. So the eyes are really easy. Just going to slip stitch and finish off. Okay, and then we're going to get a good amount of yarn. To sew the eye on. And we're going to do that again. Just a magic circle with 6 stitches. And then we're going to close the magic circle. And then you're going to finish off into the next stitch. Okay. And then same thing, you're just gonna grab a bunch of yarn. And there is your two eyes. Alright, so for the tooth, you can kind of make this however you want. You can make it a small tooth, large tooth. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to crochet a chain of 3, or a chain of 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do 3 half double crochets. And we're just going to kind of crochet these loosely. Okay. And then we're just going to finish off and then leave enough yarn for sewing. Okay. Alright, and then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put everything together. Alright, so now we are going to start by rooting the mane, or the hair, I should say, of the witch. So something I want to point out is that when you're looking on the neck, you're going to see where the join is between the purple and the green. So what you want to do is you want to have the back of the hair here. So your face is going to be on the other side, and it's so like when you're looking at it, you're not going to see that join at the neck. So we're going to start putting in the hair at the top of the head, and since it's a witch, I'm being kind of lenient with mine, and I'm not getting too deep into making sure that it's very full head and everything like that, because it's a Halloween witch, so it's gonna be a little bit spooky looking, and that's totally okay. So all you're gonna do, I'm gonna do a few of these on camera with you, and then I'll let you get creative with your own. So I'm just going to pick a stitch, and I'm gonna just hook it onto my crochet hook, and I'm gonna pull it through, and then I'm going to take that and pull it through that loop, and tighten it up. So that's basically how you put the hair strands on. And I usually do 2 strands of hair just to kind of help make it fuller and help do a quicker process, but you do not have to do that if you don't want to. It's up to you. So I am just rooting it and then pulling it through. Okay, so you're going to continue that all the way around for the rest of the head and the rest of your yarn, and you can make it as full or as sparse as you want. It's up to you, it's your witch. So I will meet you back when I am putting the face on. Alright, so now that we have the hair all put onto the head, as you can see it's not a full head of hair, but that's okay. We're gonna start putting on the eyes, and then just kind of figure out approximately where you think it would look good at. I'm gonna put mine right about there, And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start weaving in and out. Okay. And you're just going to keep on weaving in and out like this to get the eye attached. Okay, and then once it's attached, once you have attached it all the way around, what you're gonna do is you're just going to find a stitch and you're just going to kind of knot off, and then you can go through a stitch, go through the head, and just keep on weaving in and out until you feel it is tight enough. And that is how you sew the eye on. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and I will be right back. Alright, so this is what the eyes look like. This is what the hair looks like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the nose. So the nose is very simple. We're just going to attach it right about here, and you're also going to want to stuff it. So first you're going to start by placing it approximately where you want it to go. And then once you've done that, we're just going to find a stitch and then go underneath a stitch of the nose. And sew it through. Find a stitch of the nose. Okay. And then okay, and then we're going to stuff the nose. Okay, and then we're just going to continue to weave in and out of the remaining stitches of that nose. Okay, and then we're gonna stuff the nose. Okay, and then we're just gonna continue to weave in and out of the remaining stitches of that nose. But once we're at the end, we are not going to cut our yarn because we are actually going to use the remaining amount of yarn to make a few moles or a few warts on the witch's nose and part of her face. Okay, so here we're just going to knot off. Okay, and then for the nose, you can just kind of pick whatever spot you want the wart to go. So I'm just gonna put mine on this stitch, and all you do is you just, whoops, all you do is you literally just keep going over and over in the same stitch until you get the wart to be as big as you want. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it through the nose and through a spot on the face, and we're just going to make another wart. And you can make warts however much you want. If you want to do multiple warts on the face, you can. I'm just gonna do one. But when you make yours, you are the crocheter, so you can do it however you want. If you don't want any warts, you don't have to do warts. If you want 10 warts on the face, you can do 10 warts. It's up to you. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take it, carry it through part of the head. And just knot off a few times. And then once you are happy with how it turned out, you can cut your yarn. Okay, So there is the nose. For the tooth, you can put it on as uneven as you want. It's completely up to you. So I'm just going to position mine underneath the nose. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a stitch from the face, run it through the tooth, and then run it through a stitch of the tooth again. And you're just gonna continue doing this around the tooth until you are happy with it. Okay, and then you're gonna go through the top and you're just going to weave in and out a few stitches to secure it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back through a stitch of the tooth, find a stitch to knot off at, and then once we're done with sewing the tooth on, we are not going to get rid of the yarn because we're actually just going to take it straight up to the eyes and put in our little white spot of the eye. Okay, so you're just going to put in a little white spot and go through to the other eye. And the eyes and the white spots can be as crazy as you want them to be because it's a witch. So it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. So I'm just gonna kind of let mine do its own creative thing. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna bring the yarn through the head multiple times. Just to kind of let it intertwine with itself. And I'll even bring it through a stitch of the tooth. And back there. Just pull it tight. And then that is your face so far. Feel free to reshape it however you want. Okay. And now we're going to put on the feet. So the feet can be a tad bit tricky because they aren't like normal feet. They're kind of like little mini Easter eggs, if you can see that shape right there. So on this switch that I did, they're a little bit lopsided, but that's okay. So they're a little bit hard to get on, but for something such as small as this, it'll be okay. So what you want to kind of do is you want to kind of do your best to kind of position them approximately in the same direction that the head is going. If you can't get it exactly in that same direction, that's okay. If you want them lopsided, you can do that. It's up to you. Okay, so we're gonna start by just going through a stitch of the body. And then picking up a stitch of the foot. Okay, and then just a stitch of the body. And a stitch of the foot. And just keep on doing this until you are satisfied with how your foot and everything is. Okay. All right, and then you're just going to do a few knot offs. And then once you're happy, you're gonna put your other leg on. So I'm gonna do the other one off camera, and then I will meet you back to show you how to do the hat. All right, so now we're gonna put the hat on. And the hat is really easy. All you gotta do is just weave in and out through the head a few times, and then you're done. So I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to put this portion of the hat where we finished off, we're going to put that towards the back of the head. Okay, so we're actually going to turn the witch around, and we're actually going to just kind of lay it where we think we would want the hat to be. And then what we do is we're just going to find a stitch on the head, and then we're going to go through a stitch from the brim of the hat, and we're just going to do this around the hat a few times. So I'm not going to go through each single stitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the head, come out a few stitches over, and then tack it down with the brim. But I'm never going to do that on the top of the brim. So I'm not going to carry this yarn all the way over to the stitch. I'm going to go in to the next stitch, go into the head, carry it through to a few stitches over on the brim. That way the yarn doesn't show up at the top of the head. Okay, and So we're gonna go into the next stitch, carry it over a few stitches. Go into the next stitch, carry it over a few stitches. And if you can, try not to cover the eyes, but if it does happen, it's okay. Okay, and we're just gonna keep on doing this for the rest of the hat. I'm just going to carry this through to the stitch over here, and I'm going to knot off a few times. Okay. Okay, and then once you're happy with it, you're just going to knot off and cut the yarn. Here is your little witch. So it's a little bit spooky, a little bit cute, a little bit of everything. I love it. I hope you guys love it. And if you do make one of these, please tag me on my Instagram page so that I can see your beautiful work and so that I can share it, comment on it, all that good stuff. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video tutorial. Bye, and I hope you have a safe Halloween.